Yo, what's good, y'all? This Tyler. Hey, before we start this episode, I just want to say that this conversation was scheduled and everything before this past Newsweek cycle, which means I'm not going to talk about the Drake 21 Savage album, the whole Kyrie Irving situation, and the tragic news of Takeoff from the Migos last week. He was killed in Houston. So I didn't want to make it seem like I'm ignoring the news cycle, but this conversation was already scheduled and planned, and just because the news cycle week was crazy, I feel like it's just a good time for me to put some positive energy, positive vibes into the world. So I'm going to circle back on these topics in about 2 weeks maybe. Y'all know Migos had a huge impact on my upbringing within the past decade, so I can't just let that slide. Once again, condolences to Takeoff, his family, friends, and all the fans. The Drake 21 Savage album did drop, and that even had some drawback dealing with outside of is the album good or not. It took a life of its own, honestly. And Kyrie Irving, I can't even keep up with everything he got going on. So I just want to make it, give y'all a heads up. This episode, just positive vibes, positive energy, man. So, yeah, not to waste no more time. Let's get to this episode. Yo, what's good? Episode 188, Stash House Podcast. Your boy Tyler checking in. First time listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. If you tune in weekly, salute. And it's just an episode. Saw some topics you may want to hear about. Salute to you as well. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, whatever you do to help support the podcast. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Feeling very, very Russell County in the building today. Very, very Troy University in the building today. Got my good friend, man, my brother with me today. Pryce Battle. Make some noise, Pryce Battle. In the building, the legend Pryce Battle, man. Hey, man, I just want to say, appreciate you for coming through, man.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Appreciate you, man. You've been my dog for a long time, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Best friend, one of my best friends, man. One of the people I can truly say, been there for me if I need you, any advice, whatever, man. You always been there for me. So I just want to say thank you for pulling up, taking time out your busy schedule. Come chat with me real quick. So thank you, bro.
All
thank
love,
you,
bro. All
thank
love,
you,
man.
How you been, though?
Man, I've been good, man. Living a life, man. What about you?
Family good and everything. You know I got to ask about that.
Yeah. Family, we doing good. Got married in 18. Wedding was lit, boy.
Yes, sir.
I had to come out there with my Ric Flair championship belt, boy.
That boy Pryce, boy, came with the championship gold, boy.
Hey, heavyweight champion of the world, baby. Yeah, but wife doing good. We had a boy 2 years ago in May, and we're expecting a girl on December the 12th, man.
Congrats.
So,
man.
hey, I'm like Kobe now. I'm a girl dad, man.
Yes, sir. I got to catch up with y'all, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
But, man, I caught up with you a couple weeks ago at the tailgate.
Yeah.
Me and Pryce, like I said before, because I recorded before you came up in here, we had this schedule and everything. So when I saw you at the tailgate, I just wanted to make sure everything was good.
Yes, sir.
We got it done, and we here now, man. So once again, I want to say thank you. Pryce has been a person, man, like when I say high school adventures, like strip mall, Buffalo Wild Wings, and just a quick story, because I always tell him this story when I see him. We had to go see Paranormal Activity or something we went to go see. And we went to the gas station afterwards by BTW. When BTW was still up across the street from the Civic Center, man. So we just pumping gas, whatever. So the dude came over. He was talking to Pryce. I'm in the back seat of Pryce car, just text or whatever. The dude talking. The dude pointed at BTW. Pryce said, "Hey, man, that ain't got nothing to do with it." It skirt off on the man. I was like, "Oh, what going on?" Pryce said, "Man, I don't know what that man was talking about, man. He just pointed at BTW. I drove off." So, man, Pryce been somebody who I seen grow. He seen me grow. So,
True.
Like I said, bro, it's just all around just happy to have you here. You've been supporting me from the jump.
Yes, sir.
So, I just want to truly give you your flowers, you know what I'm saying? Thank you once again,
appreciate it,
man.
homie. Appreciate it, man.
For sure. But let's get to these topics, man. Like I said, I don't want to bring the mood down because the mood been down all week in the news cycle. So, let's just bring some positive energy, man. So, first, a huge, huge day today in college football. Who you got, man? GA or Tennessee?
Man, to be honest, man, I'm hoping Tennessee pull it out, man.
I do too.
I think Tennessee going to probably pull it out by probably one touchdown. I think going to be a close game, though.
They got Georgia favored by 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Tennessee gonna pull it out.
I want them to. I really see something new. You know me, like when it comes to sports, we can have some rematches a couple years, but some point in time, I want to see somebody else get in. Tennessee, that came out of nowhere to me personally because I ain't expect Tennessee to be this good because they always be in the midst, but then they probably have 2-3 losses.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect that, but I mean, back to y'all, man. Bama, y'all lost early.
Yeah, we did, man.
But I always say, man, college football, you can lose. Of course, you don't want to lose. You want to go undefeated. But if you were to lose, best to lose early.
Then late.
Yeah.
Most
so,
definitely.
So y'all watching from the side. Y'all got LSU tonight. I think y'all going to put it off. LSU, they just snuck in the top 10 some way, somehow. I think y'all going to put it out, though. But in terms of Georgia, Alabama, I would like to see Tennessee beat Georgia.
Yeah.
So they beat Georgia and y'all beat LSU and y'all went out. Y'all faced them in the SEC championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looked like, bro.
Okay. And I'm sure y'all want that rematch.
Got to, man. Got to, because, man, we supposed to win one that last encounter we had, man.
Man,
but
that was a crazy game, man.
field goals, man. Field goals.
That was a crazy game. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Alabama to give up that many points to Tennessee, and I didn't expect Tennessee to win after giving up Alabama that many points. So.
But it was a good game, though, man.
Man, that was a hell of a game.
I think right now, game of the year, ain't it?
Easily for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my boys, we just straddling on. I'm just ready to play Michigan. That's all I'm ready for, man. That's all. That's all I'm. Cause last week they gave me a heart attack, man, with them boys. But man, sticking with sports, Boston.
Yes, sir.
You a Celtics fan?
Got to be, man.
What's your thoughts on everything, man? The whole situation.
Man, going back to last year, NBA championship game, man, it proves a lot. You know, them boys were young and hungry. You know, Jason Tatum, he was kind of off, you know.
Yeah.
But then, you know, a lot of people were blaming him. But you have thinking about if dude didn't perform how he did earlier in the playoff series,
Wouldn't even be there.
they wouldn't even been at the NBA championship game, man. But, you know, I think it proved that we got a good young squad. It's a developing organization. You know, we ain't trying to do the LeBron James, trying to create super team. You know, we growing our own people, bro. And that's what I like about basketball. Like back in the day, man, you grew your own superstars, man. You didn't try to draft and you know, so that would give me confidence in Boston. They young, they still hungry, but you know, we got this coach situation going on though, man. But I think, you know, we still gonna be good because last night we played pretty good against the Bulls.
Yeah. I saw that before I had left out. Y'all playing the Bulls. So you think it's Tatum team? That what you want it to be? You know, they had this whole thing: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Who team is it?
I go with Tatum, man.
I agree.
Got to be. Man.
I agree, and I just think last year they ran into a Golden State team that still had a lot to prove, and you know them boys over there, Steph Curry.
It made me think about some during the last year playoff. If I can share. You know, you're a huge Laker fan. And then when they got ready to play, I was like, hey, man, Tyler, you know Tatum finna show out tonight. He talking about Kobe. And I said, ain't stunned nothing.
Ain't stunned, man. You got a Boston Celtics jersey on, man. With a 24. I respect it now. But come on, at the end of the day, you still Boston Celtics, man.
And Lakers,
Lakers, man.
The rivalry.
Boy, one of the greatest rivalries. I can't let that go. And I like I said, I like Steph Curry them, so I was like, man, let Steph them get another one.
What you think they gonna do this year?
Go to Golden State.
I
think they're gonna. They starting off like slow. I ain't know that till last night. The pregame, they lost like 5 straight. Something.
5 straight. I
think they'll bounce back. You know what I'm saying? They're just a team with championship DNA. I think the whole Draymond Poole situation, I think that was just something that they didn't want to get out. It got out and they dealt with it. How they supposed to deal with it. I don't think it's not as big as like Draymond and Kevin Durant was. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll be good, man.
So who you think coming out the East?
Who I had coming? Milwaukee.
Yeah, the Bucks looking good, boy. Bucks looking good, but we shut them down last year.
Yeah. It's going to be a dog fight. Me personally, I thought Boston was going to suffer because of the coach situation, but, I mean, when you got great players and a great system, I mean, I guess the work speaks for itself at the end of the day. And now back to the coach, bro, I didn't know that situation was even, not situation, but I know that thing was even possible where he was suspended by Boston, but that don't mean another team can pick him up because they're saying Brooklyn looking at him.
Yeah, and that surprised me too.
I didn't know that was even possible.
Me either. That surprised me too. And, you know, if, you know, he go to Brooklyn, Yeah, man. I think Brooklyn might finally have, some stability because I like Nash, man.
Yeah.
Nash is like one of the best point guard all time, man, especially when he was with the Suns and who it was, him.
Amari Stoudemire.
Sean Marion, Trayvon.
Wasn't Rajon Bell?
Rajon Bell, yeah. They had a great squad, man. And I mean, to me, man, Steve Nash is up there as one of the greatest point guards of all time, man. Of course,
even though he stole a couple MVPs.
He did, from Kobe.
He just stole a couple MVPs, but you can't deny it. When he was balling, bro, he was balling, man. But that coaching, that's a whole different ball.
Yeah.
That's why I respect what Jason Kidd was able to do, you know what I'm saying, transition and do all that, because it ain't an easy job, man.
I think out of all the NBA players that made a good transition from being a player to a coach, I think Jason Kidd did well. And Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
You can't take that from Doc. He did well.
Yeah.
And, one of my favorite coaches of all time, Pat Riley.
Riley, man.
Yeah.
You been watching anything about the Lakers documentary on Hulu? And
man, I caught a couple episodes, man.
It's very, very good. Talk about the Bus family and everything after Showtime and Kobe Shaq, of course. Yeah, it's a great, great documentary, man. But sticking with Nash real quick, handling all them egos, man, as we see, you know what I'm saying, we going to get too deep into it with the Kyrie Irving situation. Kevin Durant still Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons, do he even really want to play basketball? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot to take, you know what I'm saying, a lot to take on, but, I mean, he did what he could, but if they get Udoka, that's going to be. Not
to take away from Nash, good player, but I don't think he had a strong coach mindset to handle all them egos, man, because you got Kyrie.
Yeah. He wasn't even playing last year. He played half of the season.
Then you got KD, you know, KD standing feeling sometimes. Then you got Kyrie, who a prima donna. So you got all those ego, and it really take a good coach to, sit them down. Hey, gentlemen, let's put the ego aside. Let's win some games.
Yeah.
That's what I always respect about Pat Riley, your boy Phil, and and another coach that people don't give a lot of credit to, bro, that I really think that could really handle them is Pop, man.
Oh, hell, yes.
Man, yes. that is crazy about the San Antonio Spurs dynasty, bro. You never had like a person on the Spurs that had like a big ego, man.
Just want the team.
Man.
And if you had an ego, you was in and out.
Yeah, in and out. Because when you think of the Spurs, the decade that they dominated was Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, all those guys.
David Robinson,
they all had chill egos, man.
Kawhi,
yeah.
I feel like Kawhi should have stayed.
He should have stayed.
Looking back at it now, it's like, man, he going to
Toronto.
LA. Toronto, I think he just fell on a championship.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, okay, cool, but you can see it now with LA. Like, dang, maybe Pop's system was, you know what I'm saying? That's what I've been telling people with this whole Atlanta Hawks with Murray. I like, man, y'all got to realize, bro came from a system that was, you know what I'm saying, ball first, shenanigans later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you right about that. And the coaching and all that, you right. You definitely right about that. Our favorite thing to talk about, wrestling.
Okay.
Overall, let's start with WWE first. Yeah. Overall, how you feel about the Triple H reign as of right now, not taking it from Vince, but the situation with Vince, Triple H getting into his position, how you feel about the product and everything?
Man, I think the best thing happened when Triple H succeeded Vince McMahon because, bro, it's two things he have done that I like. Number one, he makes the United States Championship mean something again. He made the Intercontinental Championship mean something again because, on events, man, it was just like, man, what going on, bro, And
for a long time.
And, like, what makes WWE, then, you have AEW, Japan, and all that, but what makes WWE always stick out and what won the Monday Night Wars for them was their storyline, man.
Exactly.
And I mean, Triple H is doing the storyline, man. I remember the storyline, man. We were probably elementary with Mark Henry and Mae Young.
Yeah. I didn't know you were going there.
man, what had a hand for a baby, man? That joke was crazy, man.
Yeah.
So it's all about the storyline because each sport entertainment, they all got good wrestler, man. They all can do techniques, but hey, man, if you're not creating a storyline, bro,
get the fans invested in the match because the match going to be the match.
Yeah,
but we need something to like go off of, like, okay, what led up to this? What could be the after effects of it? Yeah,
and bro, what I like about it, he gonna take away the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. On the heard about it.
Yeah, I'm so happy about that, man.
He said that he feel like a Hell in a Cell match should take place at the end of a rivalry.
Yes.
When a rivalry
it should be. I mean, I understand when you're 2022, but it should be brutal, violent. And then when the whole Fiend Seth Rollins match happened a couple years ago, I said, man,
it was done, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I love he doing that.
Yeah.
What about, like you said, with the Intercontinental and U.S. title? Why you think Vince was like that? Because they said that was the story. Like, it wasn't the writers or nothing. They're like, everybody can approve it, but at the end of the day, all that can get shut down with just one word from Vince. Why you think he?
Man, I think he was mostly focused on the world champion. And I think he lost sight on, like, when we were coming up, elementary, middle school, high school, what made it so great is that each match that was on a card, it had some significance some kind of way.
Yeah.
But, like, when Vince got older, the only thing that really had significance was the world title picture.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, so we just, like, really bored watching, these matches.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Coming back and
just destroying everybody without no purpose or anything, man. So it's all in storyline, bro.
Yeah, that Kofi Kingston situation, that still was.
It's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said, "Come on, man!"
Yeah, what? 15 seconds?
Yeah, 15 seconds. They didn't get no rematch.
Yeah,
He still waiting on his rematch for that, man.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Triple H bringing back people that Vince messed up really in terms of NXT to the main roster? Because that was Triple H baby. The black and gold NXT, and then all those people. Some people didn't even go to the main roster; they just left and went to AEW or just start wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So, how you feel about that?
Man, like what was kind of regenerating WWE was the NXT, man, because like you say, Triple H baby, he was over there with the storylines. Then you had William Regal, underrated legend, man. Underrated.
He's still
legend,
doing
man.
his thing at AEW too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Underrated legend, man. And Triple H was investing those storylines in NXT. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he was building characters in NXT. But to me, in Triple H eyesight, NXT was its own wrestling brand. Mm-hmm. But to me, in Vince's eyesight, it was just a development. Mm-hmm. So when they came over, he did what he did to WCW, ECW back in the day, squashed them. Yeah,
he messed them up real bad. I know he had Scott Steiner, Rich Steiner. Mm-hmm. He had their nephew, I think Rich Steiner's son. Yeah, Scott Steiner's nephew. I think he like the big dog over there.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, but it was shocking to me because right before the pandemic, that's when the whole AEW NXT thing. So right when the pandemic hit, I guess Vince was like, say, oh well, we gonna take this L on the chin. And Triple H was like these my people. This the next generation. You got Adam Cole, they whole squad, Keith Lee. He had all them people coming. Vince just ruined them. You saw with Karrion Kross. He came back with his old gimmick, and everybody like, thank you, finally. This.
I'm still kind of hurt how they did Shinsuke, man.
Oh yeah,
man.
Oh yeah. He I know he had injuries, but he was supposed to be him and AJ for real.
Yeah,
they supposed to been off rip. Just put the strap on and let them go. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Sticking with Triple H, I know we got Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
And I told Zoe last night, I said, I know it's a money grab event, but at the same time, even the match card is taken more serious now. Yeah, even though the result may be the result, it's just the fact that it looks like you can have this on Survivor Series or WrestleMania or something.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. True. So what do you think about Roman Reigns and his whole title reign?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's one of the most impressive reigns, we have seen as WWE fans since like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Bruno Sammartino.
Man, he's doing his thing, and what saved his character, he went heel, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because Vince was doing the same thing that he did with John Cena. Sorry, Wayne, I love you, but shove John Cena down the fan throat, man.
They were booing Roman Reigns because they were like, man, here y'all go doing this again.
Matter of fact, I can tell you when it started, bro, when he won the Royal Rumble
yep.
and Rock came out, held out his hand.
Rock was looking like, they don't like this. Oh, y'all got to make some changes. And then he got Paul Heyman. You know, Paul always.
Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah.
Babyface or heel, he can pull it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now he got his whole bloodline.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the whole Sami Zayn thing, but it seemed to be working.
It is, man. It reminds me of Nation of Domination with Owen Hart.
Yeah.
With Owen Hart, yeah, man.
That boy Pryce know that wrestler, boy.
Man.
You right. I ain't think about that.
Yeah, man. It got a dope feeling. And he's doing his job, man. And I think what put him in that position, that WrestleMania match with Johnny Knoxville. Man. That was entertaining, bro.
Because at first I was like, dang, they messing up Sammy. Then he made the best out of it, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Man, him, he remind me of how like Chris Jericho was. Like you could just put him in any storyline, he gonna make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Man, so him and Kevin Owens, they like the two guys I think about right now. You can put them in anything.
They can make it work, man.
They gonna make it work.
That's why they rewarded him, facing your guy at WrestleMania, Stone Cold, man.
Oh, man. I was so happy to see that.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold, he still talk about it, how he like really enjoyed it. Because at first I was like, bro, Stone Cold ain't been in no match.
20 years, boy.
So I was like, man, how this about to go? And then they did it like brawl type of thing. So I was like, I like this, man. Like let Kevin Owens get some heat. Let Stone Cold do what Stone Cold do.
Yeah.
But just make it entertaining, man. It
man.
wasn't like no, damn, my boy looking washed up. And they're like, nah, like this how, because I didn't know, because I watched different little documentaries on YouTube.
Yeah.
That whole thing with him and Vince, he was hurt that whole time.
Yeah.
So he couldn't wrestle. That's why he was just coming out and just Stone Cold and Vince and all them boys. Because he couldn't wrestle. I didn't know that. At the time, I'm thinking, okay, he fighting Vince, and then Vince will set him up in a match with Undertaker or somebody. They're like, no, he never had matches. He was just going off of promos. I was like, man, that's some real.
Now the only thing I think the Triple H era can improve on is what AEW have done well, how they treat their legends.
Yeah.
Because, man, Sting almost 70 years old. And
Sting's still going,
man. He's still Sting, man.
I thought he was done after the match with Triple H, for real. But he came back in AEW. I'm like, man, he still can.
Yeah, he still can go, man.
Yeah. But Triple H, I feel like he's, like you said, vastly improved. Everything making sense now.
Yeah, it is.
He getting rid of pay-per-views and stuff that don't make sense.
And, like, too, was kind of funny, man. Like, my favorite faction all time, DX, man. And their goal was, when the faction started, was to ruin authority.
Yeah.
Like, but now they have become the very thing they try to ruin, which is authority. So it's kind of crazy, man.
Looking back at it, that was I know they had the reunion.
Yeah.
And they're like, Triple H wanted Billy Gunn there, but he at AEW. And they said Khan over there at AEW being allowed or something like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that Triple H even wanted to do that, because Vince was damn sure wasn't.
No, man, he wasn't. No.
And I think in a perfect world, I think they can mesh well, AEW and WWE. They come to some kind of agreement with the networks and all. I feel like that would be perfect, because everybody want to see Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns or something like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So going to AEW, man, your boy CM Punk, man, I know, like I told Zoe, with WWE, when he was doing all that, it kind of made sense because the product was the product. It's like, dang, Vince is holding people back. But at the same time, when you see promos from back then, when him and Triple H was in the ring, Triple H made some valid points that still ring true today.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, Punk, come on, man. Yeah. Like, it's clips from when he first got to AEW saying he want to uplift the younger people. Then you fast forward about a year later, it just exploded.
Yeah.
So what you think about it, man?
Man, my boy need to go home for good, man.
You think so, man?
Need to have one good match and retire, man. Yeah, man, he look like he becoming poison everywhere he go, man. Yeah. So, like, man, but, like, he did boost their ratings.
Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, he, was doing his job, but, only Punk know how Punk mind work, man.
Man, it worked many different ways. It worked many different ways. I saw it I didn't see it when it happened, but I'm on Twitter and I was seeing the press conference. I think they had it live on Twitter, and I saw him with Tony Khan sitting next to him, and I saw the clips. I said, dang, boy, Tony Khan just letting that man go.
Yeah.
Like, he was just calling out the EVPs and all that. And Matt Hardy said he had tweeted. Matt Hardy was like, "Man, I saw this coming for a couple months now, so I'm not shocked to see that how it ended." But I was like, man, they said Chris Jericho told CM Punk, "Hey man, you a cancer to the locker room."
Yeah.
And Chris Jericho like the big dog over there, in terms of
leader.
him and Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, they like the locker room leaders.
Yeah.
And they said Chris Jericho told him like, "Man, you a cancer to this locker room."
Yeah.
And CM Punk just in his own ego, man. I hated to see it because I'm like, one, it was unnecessary because you just got squashed in a match about a month before this.
Yeah.
They have you in the rematch and you won.
Yeah.
And Moxley about to go on vacation. And now Moxley came back like, "Man, I'm supposed to be on vacation right now.
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
But I'm here because the locker room need me because, different egos and taking over." And they said Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, they wasn't in the room. They said they had every right to do what they did with CM Punk.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. But then again, it gives you that WCW vibe where you had wrestlers who had position like EVPs and all that kind of stuff, man. That was a downfall of, WCW, man, where you had people like Kevin Nash.
They just didn't. They just checked first, wrestling later.
Yeah.
Them boys were getting paid for not just showing up, and they was like, Booker T was like, "Man, we'll show up the WCW tapings. We didn't know what we were doing until we got there." They're like, "So what we?" They're like, "Just go see Nash or Hogan or Bischoff or one of them." They're like, "Man, they wasn't go working." You right, as we saw with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, man.
Because I for sure was shocked. I was like, I'm thinking he was the owner, you know what I'm saying, for the longest. And then to see him make that jump, sadly, you know what I'm saying, he got to come back from injury because I feel like they about to put him in place to beat Roman.
Yeah, I do.
So I was like, man, I like how they transitioned that, dealing with his injury. And when he come back, I'm sure when he come back, he's going to deal with Seth Rollins because he got to finish that off again. I think he's going to be the one to break Roman.
I do, man. It all depends on Rock and Roman, man, because that's kind of skeptical about WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I think, bro, if it's not Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, I think Cody come back Royal Rumble, Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to aim for. But I was saying, telling Zoe, he got to finish off with Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins hurt him.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe if Seth Rollins still got that belt, just put it on Cody. And then it could be like a Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of the belts.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be shocked at that paying out as well.
Yeah, true.
So what's your overall thoughts on AEW? Like they've been going for a minute. We'll chat about it here and there, but what's your thoughts on it?
Man, I think it's like the only competition since WCW that giving WWE, some challenge. But let's be honest, WWE still
it's still big dog.
Big dog of wrestling though. But it give people another alternative to watch. And I like AEW, like their storyline. Sometimes they do too much, man. But other than that, I like the storylines. They got some good wrestlers over there. They're trying to give, some young talents opportunity like Cesaro. But I was kind of pissed that, he lost the
ROH.
Ring of Honor championship like in a week or two to Chris Jericho. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But, they got a lot of young talent. But then the flip side of it, bro, they doing just like WWE. You got a lot of good young talent. Everybody ain't going to be able to shine at the same time, bro.
They got a lot of cooks in the kitchen over there, man.
For real.
They got Dynamite. They got Rampage. They got AEW Dark. And they got an AEW Dark. Basically, it's another Dark. I forgot the name of it, but that's like a beginner.
Yeah.
Then you got Dark. You got Dynamite. That's like 4 shows, and I heard if you go to their tapings, you might be there for about 5-6 hours
because they everything together.
Man, that's a lot to try to.
Yeah, it is, man.
That's a lot of wrestling, dog.
It is, man.
WrestleMania about 3 hours?
3 hours.
So imagine another 3 hours on top of that. Yeah, that's a lot, man. I think they doing it. They doing it well. They got the trios title. They got the Ring of Honor situation going on. I just think they got to figure out a way to get not everybody, but just. If you want to have a Dynamite roster, have a Dynamite roster, Rampage roster, and then Dark will be just what you see on YouTube and just
pretty much.
I think that's the one thing they got to figure out. And they still trying to see, I guess, where they views are at because they go to Chicago a lot. They just went out to L.A. They go to certain places a lot, Philadelphia, so they still growing. But like you said, they are the competition. I think Triple H, he knows it. He know he can't slip up too much because, people can't just turn the channel or not be invested in it. So all in all, as a wrestling fan, I'm not mad at it. I think the pandemic slowed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man.
And on both sides, they slowed a lot of stuff down. But I like how both organizations shook back from it, man.
Yeah,
true. For real.
True.
Yeah. But to end this, I got 3 random questions for you.
Okay, shoot.
You know what I'm saying? These ain't no random, just typical question. These just questions I got for you.
Okay.
You know? So first question, what's a movie you would like to play? What's one of your favorite movies you would like to have a role in? It could either be the star, the extra, or just have a role in it. What's a movie you would just like to be in?
Man, a movie that I would like to be in, I ain't going to say Batman because I know you thought I was going to say Batman, but I'm going to go with James Bond, man.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Which James Bond?
License to Kill.
Okay, who was the James Bond?
License to Kill, man, I can't even call. No, let me take that back. Let me do James Bond, GoldenEye.
Okay.
GoldenEye,
Okay.
Pierce Brunson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I got to do that, man, because that was the first person shooting game for real on Nintendo 64, man. That
my cousin had that for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Dang, they probably go to my next question. I was about to say, what's your favorite game console and your favorite game of all time?
My favorite game console, bro, it had to be PlayStation 2.
Yes, sir.
WWE, shut your mouth.
Oh, man. I like that.
Here come the pain. Yeah, that's what I mean. Here come the pain, man. When Brock Lesnar on the cover, man. Yeah. Man, bro, no lie. I thought, when I had baby number 1, I'm like, man, I'm finna have a baby. I'm gonna have some time on my hand. She got a couple dollars in my pocket. Went on eBay, got me a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Got me a Here Come the Pain. Man.
You been on it,
Hey, boy, been on it, boy. Hey, played the story mode, boy.
Man.
That story mode, bro. Ric Flair got SmackDown, Vince McMahon got Raw. You got to do your little draft. Yeah, man.
Man, that was some good gaming back then. Then that first SmackDown versus Raw came.
Yeah.
That soundtrack.
Yeah.
Man.
It was dope, boy.
I missed that, boy.
With the cover with Vince on the cover, half SmackDown, half Raw. Yeah,
man, that was some
dog.
Good throwbacks, but they don't make them like that no more.
No, they don't.
They don't make them like that.
No.
All right, my last question. What's your dream scenario for the end of the season? Boston Celtics NBA championship or Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl?
See, you dirty for that one. I can't say what I want to say, but you dirty for that. Oh, man. You know I got to be the Cowboys, man, because Cowboys ain't win a championship since
Michael Irvin.
I'm telling you, man.
Michael Irvin be going off, but he
man.
one of my favorite people to watch talk about sports. But Michael Irvin be going off, man.
Man, we Dallas Cowboys need a championship, man. But it's and the crazy part about it, even though we ain't won a championship since the 90s, they're always in the top 3 talk about winning a Super Bowl.
That's the crazy part to me, man.
And they're like, I think they're probably one of the richest franchises too in the NFL.
I think that's why, because I say it a lot, and a lot of people say, they're like, bruh, they haven't won since the 90s. Why are they always the topic of discussion? I'm like, man, that's a lot of money Jerry got.
A lot of money, yeah.
That's a lot of
and
money.
Imagine what would happen to that organization if they finally did win a Super Bowl, man. But I think still, man, Jerry Jones don't have the people he need in place, man. I really don't think he had the people he need in place. As a GM, coach too, I don't think he got people, that he need in place. And like the year I thought we were going to win, that when Zeke got in that trouble, because we looked real good that year, bro. But,
And Zeke don't even be looking the same no more.
He don't,
I'm an Ohio State guy, so I got to root for Zeke, but he don't even.
He don't, man.
Yeah, that's a lot, boy.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about it the past couple weeks since the NBA season started. The way Cowboys fans are, that's the same way the Lakers fans be.
Pretty much, man.
It's the same way.
Ride or die.
Yeah, it's just like either. Because I'm like, man, I get it, we in our situation, but let me see how we look Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that fan still, so it kind of go hand in hand.
AD too injury prone though, man.
Yeah. That's my only thing. Then you got Westbrook on the side. I'm like, fans just don't mesh well. Just copy what Pat Riley them did. They give Bron some shooters. And I ain't even saying Bron got to be the top guy because he getting up there in age, but he's still Bron. I'm like, man, if you give him some shooters, somebody will step up. If we had Brandon Ingram still, somebody will go step up.
Yep, y'all just need some shooters and a healthy big man. Y'all will be back in the contention.
AD got to stay healthy, though.
Got to, man.
That's a lot to ask for, though.
But I doubt it, man.
Yeah.
Man, like, not to get off topic, but why do you think new NBA players get hurt more than old NBA players, and shoot, back in the day, those were clotheslining and everything back in the day, man.
I guess it got something to do with the training and the nutrition and stuff.
Okay, I take it.
Like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat right and everything, but at the same time, you got to have some meat on your bone, too, now.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, with Michael Jordan, they go down to Detroit with them boys, the bad boys. They were getting thrown to the ground.
Yeah, they were, man.
And I saw it on it was the bad boys 30 for 30. I saw they were like that next season. Michael Jordan just in the gym, just
pumping.
You know what I'm saying, pumping.
Yeah.
But you know these boys, they like to jump a lot too.
Yeah,
John Morant, Westbrook. So when you jump that high and you go to fall down, it's gonna be a long fall. So
that's true, bro. That's true. And
go.
then, you know, Jordan had Dennis Rodman, man.
Yeah.
But man, out of anybody's life, bro, Dennis Rodman, man, he didn't live the life.
Live the life. NWO.
Who can brag about that? Winning a championship with Mike, missing practice in the game to be with Hulk Hogan, man.
NWO. then with Carmen Electra.
Yeah, Carmen Electra. Then he friend with North Korea. But yeah, man. Dude living a life, man. Yeah, he living a life.
I think they were like for the whole Brittany Griner situation. He like they're about to send Dennis Rodman over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But shoot, that's all I got for you, man. I appreciate you once again. You know what I'm saying? Coming through. If you got anything you want to promote, anything, positive words just to lead the people off with, man, just get it to them real quick.
Okay, man. Once again, bro, glad to be here, man. I got my Kappa swag on, man.
Yes,
Achievement
sir.
in every field of human endeavors. A Kappa organization that's doing some big things for the community. We just did a scholarship fundraiser.
Okay.
Trying to give some young people of color, black men, opportunity to go to college. Gonna do some more things during Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So they Kappa doing good, bro. And you know, pastor in Good Hope in Phoenix City, church doing good, man. And like whatever I tell people, bro, put God first.
Facts.
I mean, bro, you don't got to be at church every Sunday, rolling around, shouting all that good stuff. But, man, give God some of your time, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. And I just thank, you know, for the friendship, man, because, bro, I remember, like, the first legit time, like, I actually saw you was middle school. You were playing basketball.
Yeah.
Miscut class. You probably don't remember, bro. We were getting ready to go to a game. And, like, I looked at you, you know, had baby dread. Then I looked at them. I'm like, man, I don't know about that cat. You know what made me say that?
What that?
Man, you looking at TNA stuff on the computer, man. I said, man, we got to be WWE right here. I said, this man looking at TNA stuff on the computer.
Yeah, AJ Styles.
Yeah. That's the first time, like, man, I really, like, remember seeing you, bro. And then, like, high school, like, we just got back together, man, because you and AJ were, like, in the band doing some band stuff. And then they're like, woo, hey, man, Tyler coming too. Like, Tyler, you know Tyler. Then, like, okay, Tyler. Then, like, man, we since then skipping class.
Yeah. Man.
Good day, man.
I be telling people, man, like, you just got to make memory. I know, you got some people, man. Oh, high school. I said, man, high school, I met some of my lifelong friends.
Man.
And we all came together because I knew Jake since elementary.
Yeah.
Knew Chris.
Yeah.
Chris knew you. Watts. I met Watts in band. That's how I met AJ. And that's how everybody at the movies is like, hey, we all going to the movie and I go see Captain America. Yeah. Then we all just met, like, oh, what up, Tevin? No, all the Chance.
Yeah.
It was like, dang, that's when I met, like, my circle of friends for real. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I'm telling you, bro, we can't walk that strip like we used to, bro.
But every time I go out there, I park right where I need to go.
Yeah, man, we used to walk that strip about 2 and 3 hours, man.
Waiting for a movie to start, man. That's a crazy thing. We wasn't the only ones, though.
No,
that's the thing. That's the thing. Ain't like we the only ones out there.
Yeah.
It was a good bit of people.
Yeah, true.
What I see nowadays, be like, man, I remember seeing, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
So you going to check out that Wakanda?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about the first weekend, but I'm going to get the, tickets already been on sale.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get up in there for sure. You saw that Black Adam yet?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rock movie.
Rock movie. Yeah. Rock movie. Best way to say it, rock movie. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out that Wakanda.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But man, once again, thank you for coming, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping in touch with you for sure.
Yes, sir.
This has been another episode, Stash House Podcast, episode 188. Make sure you guys keep me in your prayers. I do the same for y'all. Have a great work week, a great school week. Salute.